Alrighty, y'all. We are here for yet another installment of complete and utter nonsense known as the prior authorization process. Insurance companies hate you. They will do everything in their power to keep your money. I think the whole system needs to be dismantled because it's really bad. So it's really bad for you. You may think it's good, but I want to make sure that I'm very, very clear. An insurance company has never saved a single person's life, period. Most times that's going to be some doctor, nurse, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, respiratory tech, anybody else other than the insurance. So let's keep it real. I'm going to show you all through yet another way insurance companies will obfuscate. So they find ways to put up barriers so that then you don't get the care or the coverage that you need. In this particular case, this person has spent a lot of money on insurance benefits, and this is a particular medication called Qelbree that works for ADHD. This person that I am prescribing this for does not tolerate stimulants. So, in other words, they don't respond very well. They're very sensitive to stimulant medication. So we want to try to give this particular product a whirl because all the other ones have failed so far. What has happened? Before we jump into the ridiculousness of this prior authorization, I always like to give context so you know what's going on. I've already started my team has already started the prior authorization process, and that's how it got to me. So I'm a physician, I charge an hourly rate, and so I've already wasted about 20 minutes on this already, where I call the number that was on the prior authorization, and I'll give it to you so that you can call and harass them if you feel so inclined, because if they're going to waste my time, you may as well help me waste their time. This is for Prime Therapeutics, which is a code for a company full of nonsense. Their phone number is so I called the number on the sheet because they say if you have an issue, you should call within 90 days. Please have your doctor call 800-633-6196 within 90 days of this determination, because they've determined that they don't want to pay for this medicine. And who did the determination? It was a family practice person. And it chaps my ass when I have people who don't understand what I do as a psychiatrist making decisions about patients that they haven't seen. So I don't know who this family practice doctor is, but shame on them. Shame on this whole entire industry. And yeah, so feel free to call that number and let them know that you don't approve of how they treat their money paying, premium paying patrons. And so I called that number. I had to give them my name and my NPI number. I had to put that in the phone, and then of course they make you repeat it all over again to the person, even though every single customer service type software, it pops up. So anyway, I do that whole song and dance. I get 20 minutes into it talking to this person, and she goes, "Oh, wait a minute. You're talking to the wrong person. If you want to do an appeal, you need to, the plan is in charge of managing their own prior authorization appeal. So you're going to have to call this new number, 1-800-451-0287. I've already called it. And the nonsense that I just went through, I just was like, holy shit, I have to record this because people will not believe the absolute utter bullshit that this particular insurance is using. And this is Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. So all these different Blue Cross Blue Shield companies in different states got together and bought a pharmacy benefit manager known as Prime Therapeutics. And so they offshore certain things to the PBM, like denials. Some things they keep in-house, like denials, but you never know which one is happening. You never know if it's going to be, if I need to appeal to the company or if I need to appeal to this amorphous PBM body that nobody understands what they do or how they get paid. Yeah, it's all a bunch of hurdles, because at the end they want me to go, screw this shit, I'm just not going to do it, and tell the patient you should just forget it. And and then the insurance company gets to laugh all the way to the bank. I feel bad for the people who work for insurance companies. Y'all should know better too, because you know how much you hate having to tell people no, and you also know what you're doing. So shame on you as well. With all that said, again, let's walk through the process. I'm going to do my best to block out any of the sounds and the patient identifying information. So You can start the clock. Here we go. And I'm going to try to turn up the sound so that you can hear what's going on.
Welcome to the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas Provider Services line. To direct your call, please say medical. I think you said prescription drugs. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are these services going to be handled through the medical policy?
Yes.
We are experiencing higher wait times in our service centers. As a reminder, you are able to obtain routine eligibility and benefit information, as well as claim status in seconds, using Availity or the web vendor of your choice. We appreciate your patience and apologize for the inconvenience. In order to get eligibility or benefits, we'll need your rendering NPI. For claims or any other inquiries, we'll need your billing NPI. Now, what is your 10-digit NPI? Thanks. I'll just look that up. What can I help you with? Eligibility and benefits, claims, pre-authorization, or Senate Bill 418 written verification. Confirm prior authorization requirements. Submit update request and check status through Availity Essentials instead of speaking with an agent. You can also verify receipt of your additional information submitted via fax or mail using the medical record status viewer in their station. Okay, pre-authorization. Excluding the 3-character prefix, what's the subscriber's ID? That's Is that correct? I wasn't able to find that subscriber ID in our system. Okay, pre-authorization. Excluding the 3-character prefix, what's the subscriber's ID? That's Is that correct? We're not able to give you patient-specific information without identification. Please check with the subscriber to ensure you have their current information, then call back. Please say repeat that or return to the main menu. If you're done here, you can go ahead and hang up.
Return to the main menu.
What can I help you with?
Speak to a customer service representative.
Transfer to a customer advocate is not a valid option. You can go ahead and hang up if you are finished. What can I help you with? Eligibility and benefits.
Speak to a customer service representative.
Transfer to a customer advocate is not a valid option. You can go ahead and hang up if you are finished. What can I help you with? Eligibility and benefits.
Speak to a customer service representative.
Transfer to a customer advocate is not a valid option. You can go ahead and hang up if you are finished. What can I help you with? Eligibility and benefits, claims, pre-authorization.
So as you can see, they have now made it impossible to talk to anybody. Isn't that crazy? So here's why I just laugh at the whole absurdity of it all. I got a generated fax from Prime Therapeutics, right? Prime Therapeutics and Blue Cross Blue Shield talk to each other theoretically because Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas and other affiliate companies named Blue Cross Blue Shield across America own Prime Therapeutics. On the sheet is the ID number that they gave me. I don't contract with insurance companies as a psychiatrist. So as a result, I don't keep people's insurance card on file, nor am I going to because I don't contract with insurance companies and I think they're full of shit. And so I'm using the ID number that they have on their fax that they faxed to me, and I put that in the phone, and they say, oh, we can't find this person. Well, if you can't find them, I don't know what to tell you. They are paying you money. How do you not know who they are? Of course they know who they are, right? So, and then they don't give an option to get any help or anything for anybody related to my office or myself, all so that they can keep their money so that they don't have to pay it out. Y'all, this is bullshit. You know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I put this on LinkedIn. Every physician that's working for an insurance company should have their license revoked because it is a fundamental conflict of interest. No, you should not be worried about saving insurance companies money. You should be worried about patients getting the care that they need and getting access to the care that they need. And even if you don't like that part, the people who buy insurance are protected under the business mantra, right? So they're buying a product. They're buying a product with the expectation that certain things will happen. If the business is doing shady, fraudulent stuff, i.e., not covering medicines when they say that they do, they should be sued into oblivion, regardless of anything medically related. So, anyway, I bring up all this stuff because, as you can tell, I'm super frustrated. And we won't fix this system until we all stop pouring into the system. We won't fix the system until we stop enabling bad behaviors. Physicians should stop working for insurance companies. There should be zero medical directors affiliated with insurance companies. That's number one. Number two, the average American citizen and or anybody in this country should stop paying into the insurance-based system because they don't care. They are only there to take your money. Just buy your care directly from the person giving it to you. Buy it from your physician, your nurse practitioner, your physician assistant. Buy directly from the pharmacy. There are now more and more direct pay surgery centers, all sorts of stuff. There's a cash price for everything. So if you're frustrated by all of this, like I am, if you watch this video and you go, holy shit, that's messed up. Yeah, it's a whole industry of messed up, like $4 trillion industry of messed up. If you want to change the system, share the video. And then if you buy insurance, you call the person who is managing your insurance benefits. If employers generally will offer insurance as part of the benefits package. If your insurance is not covering your stuff, you go to your HR person, tell them, and that HR person will then work through their broker, their insurance broker, to try to hold these jokers to account, because that's the only way it's going to happen. Or don't buy insurance at all and just pay for your stuff directly, and then talk to your elected official, because they are also taking their cut. That's why this stuff continues to happen. So in a nutshell, what's going to happen now is I'm going to send my person a message and say, hey, your insurance company sucks and they don't want to pay for your medicine. So I guess either you can pay it out of pocket. So shop around, which oftentimes these medicines are available at a discount. This one probably not, because it just came out as brand new. Or we'll switch to something else, which you may not tolerate all that well, because again, your insurance hates you. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Frustrated, and this won't change unless you change it. Thanks, y'all.